U.S. wrote a constitution that was 4,400 words long, and it revolutionized history and other countries, because now pretty much every country has a constitution. So our family constitution is, what are the most important insights and lessons we've learned? What are the most important values that we have? What are the distilled philosophies that we can leave as signposts for future generations? So inside of our trust, it's not the legalese that no one wants to read and you have to ask what the heck it means. The first 38 pages of our trust is from my wife and I writing about who we are, what our family stands for, and leaving guideposts for the trustees in the future to govern the trust based upon our overall philosophy, not over some hard, fast rule that says when they turn 30 they get money, when they turn 35 they get money, when they turn 40 the money's gone, right? So it's all about us having a family bank. Like, we're not financing, we're not having to finance things through the banks for our heirs. They're financing through our trust, and they're paying back interest to the trust, right? And now we're earning the money, and we're growing that wealth, and they're going to make mistakes. They're going to have a business that fails. They're going to have a loan that goes into default. But then we get to capture the lessons because I created a board of trustees. Now, my board of trustees, you don't have to be extraordinarily wealthy to have a board of trustees because I pay them nothing while I'm alive. They're only paid after I die. But they're established while I'm alive because I went and said, okay, if I'm around, I plan on teaching these things to my kids. If I'm not around, who are the people I know that have characteristics or philosophies or understanding that I'm either learning from or they're at an equal level to me that they could become the people that teach my kids? So I've got a guy that wrote 3 books named Rich Christensen, is the head of my board of trustees. He's raised 5 kids. How awesome that my kids could be influenced by him if I'm not around. Now they're already influenced by him while I am around, because last year we went and saw what their weekly tradition is as a family to see what we could do to integrate some more tradition into our families. It was really cool. So then I've got another guy, Derek Van Ness, who happens to be my brother-in-law, who knows a lot about purpose and finding that. And I'm like, that would be awesome for my kids, right? Because the worst thing I could do is leave my kids with money and no purpose. That would be a miserable life. I think purpose and some money is better than no purpose and a lot of money. You know, when people say money can't buy happiness, being broke doesn't necessarily buy it either. I'd rather figure out how to have money and be happy rather than this alternative. So I have this board of trustees that if I die, they actually look at the 38 pages my wife and I wrote, and that's how they run the trust, so that it can last for generations to come, not just one generation. And if one of my kids is struggling or they're not doing the right things, well, they're not just going to get flooded with money to exacerbate that problem. That money's then going to be, what can we do to get them help, right? What can we do to support them?